This tutorial is for 5th grade, Module 2, Lesson 20. In Lesson 20, we're using the forgiving method to divide. The forgiving method is different from the standard algorithm in that the students choose where and how they want to enter each problem. Let me show you an example. We have 65 divided by 17. 65 is the dividend, 17 is the divisor. The dividend goes inside the bracket, and the divisor goes on the outside. If I'm thinking of the meaning of division, this problem is asking me, how many groups of 17 can I get out of 65? Now, the students can start anywhere that makes sense to them. Some students might start with taking one group at a time out of 65. If I can do mental math, I could probably think of 17 times 2. I know that 2 times 10 is 20, and 2 times 7 is 14. So 2 times 17 is 34. I'm just going to start there. I'm going to take 2 groups of 17 out of 65. I do my subtraction. 5 minus 4 is 1. 6 minus 3 is 3. Since I have 31 left over, I know I can continue taking groups of 17 out. Well, since 2 groups of 17 was 34, I know I can't take another 2 groups out, but I can take one more group of 17 out. So I keep track of how many groups I'm taking out of 65 along the side of the bracket. I will take out one group of 17, show my subtraction, and I have a remainder of 14. Since I'm taking out groups of 17, I see that I cannot take any more 17s out, so this is where I stop. Now I'm going to add up the number of groups of 17 I took out. I took out 3 groups of 17. So my answer, or my quotient, will go on top. I took out 3 groups of 17, and I have a remainder of 14. So the total number of groups is my answer. The leftover is my remainder. Let's look at another example. Here I have 84 divided by 32. 84 is the dividend. It goes inside the bracket. 32 is the divisor. And again, I'm trying to see how many groups of 32 I can take out of 84. Now, some students might just be comfortable taking out one group at a time, so I can show that. One group of 32, I subtract, and I have 52 left over. I know I can take another group of 32 out, subtract, and I have 20 left over, and I know I can't take any more 32s out, so this is where I'm going to stop. I add up the number of groups I've removed. That's 2. That's my quotient. My leftover is my remainder. So 2, remainder of 20. Now, some students might be able to handle some greater mental math here, and they might see that they could immediately take 2 groups of 32 out of 84. So we'll mark that we're taking 2 groups of 32 out. 2 times 32 is 64. We subtract and we get that remainder of 20. The quotient is 2, remainder 20. It doesn't matter which method the students use as long as they're making sense of the division. We do want to move them along to a more efficient way of division, but to start with, we want them to choose numbers that they can handle and numbers that make sense to them. We'll look at a couple more problems just to see possible solution strategies. Here I have 49 divided by 21. 49 goes inside the bracket as the dividend. 21 is the divisor. And I'm thinking, how many groups of 21 can I get out of 49? I'm going to start with 2 groups of 21, which I can easily do in my head. 2 times 21 is 42. Subtract that. 9 minus 2 is 7. 4 minus 4 is 0. And I can't get any more groups of 21 out of 7. So my final answer is 2 groups with a remainder of 7. The next problem, I have 77 divided by 25. some students may start by thinking, okay, I can take two groups of 25 out of 77 because two groups of 25 is 50. I do that subtraction and I have 27 left over, which means I can still take yet another group of 25 out of 27. So I'll take one more group out, do my subtraction, and I have a remainder of 2. In all, I took out 3 groups of 25, so my quotient is 3 with a remainder of 2.